This song is called Tumbleweed. It's a story, a true story of my youth. Well, it was back in around 1980. I was hanging out with my friends, Alan and Gil. We used to hang out together a lot. In fact, we shared an apartment. That's another long story. But we were just hanging out one weekend. Well, my brother and sister were down at the beach, had rented a house. They called me up and said, "Hey man, why don't you guys come down? You can sleep out on the screen porch. It's just beautiful down here." So we decided that's what we were going to do. Well, Gil had this old green car, I don't remember what it was called. We loaded it up. We bought so much beer, I think it was about 20 cases, that it stacked higher than the seats. You could see it poking out by the windows. So we covered it with blankets to keep the law from seeing it if they passed us on the highway down. We thought that was a good idea. And we just headed on down to Surfside Beach, South Carolina, and pulled in the driveway. Well, my brother and sister and a bunch of other people were just partying, having a good time. So we joined them, and we just drinking all that beer that we brought. And we slept out on the screen porch, like they said, just with some beach towels. We were happy as clams. Well, the next day, we were hanging out on the beach. I guess it was around noon or so. When the girls said, "Hey, fellas, can you run to the store and get some ice?" Well, we said, "Yeah, we can do that." The store was just about 10 minutes away. So me and Gil and Alan and my brother Tommy, we jumped into Gil's old green car. We're just going to run down the street and get some ice. Somehow, I don't know how, we decided it'd be a good idea to stop and have a beer somewhere at a bar. So we stopped and had a beer. Then we had another one. Then we had another one. Then we had another one. And somehow, I don't know what happened, but we ended up driving 20 miles away or so. And still didn't have that ice yet. We were just riding around with the hatchback open, enjoying the weather, listening to this Marshall Tucker band, a little Willie Nelson on the radio. Well, we saw this car pulled over. Looked like they might be having car trouble. I don't know what was going on. So we pulled over behind them. There's a couple of hippies there. And I don't remember the fella's name, but the woman's name was Tumbleweed. So we said, "Hey, can we give you guys a hand?" They said, "Yeah. Can you give us a ride somewhere? Because this car's broke down and it ain't gonna go nowhere." He says, "Yeah. Where you need to go?" They said, "Wherever you're going sounds good." So they jumped in the little green car with us. It was kind of tight, but we had the hatchback open, and enjoying the weather and enjoying the little Marshall Tucker band, a little Willie Nelson on the radio. Somebody fired up something that smelled like skunk, and we all enjoyed that too. I think we started heading back to the beach, the beach house, where the ladies were waiting on us for the ice. Somebody said, "Hey, I want to stop for a beer real quick." So we stopped somewhere close to the beach house at a bar for a beer, another beer, another beer, another beer. Well, it was getting kind of late. We figured we better get on back to that beach house where the ladies are waiting for us. Because it had been about 6 hours or so. So we pulled back in the driveway and come in the house. We got 2 friends with us. I don't remember the fella's name, but the woman's name was Tumbleweed. And you know, we were really proud that we found these old people that needed some help. So brought them in the house, and the lady said, "Hey, where the hell y'all been?" I said, "Oh, well, we just kind of got sidetracked a little bit, but we're back now." And they said, "Yeah, but where the hell's the ice?" Oh shit! Oh yeah. Well, you know, we kind of forgot about the ice, I guess. But we got Tumbleweed here, and she's got some good pot. Well, the ladies didn't think much about that, really. I don't remember exactly what happened, but after a few words were exchanged, Tumbleweed and the guy that I don't know his name, they headed out the door. So things kind of calmed down for a moment. And I said, "Oh, you want us to still go get that ice?" The lady said, "No, we're going to go get it." I said, "Okay." They said, "We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Unless we find a bar where we have a beer, and another beer, and another beer. But we'll be back soon."